I took time out to write to my old friend. I walked across that burning bridge, mailed my letter off to Dallas, but her reply came from Anchorage, Alaska. She said, "Hey girl, it's about time you wrote. It's been over 2 years, you know, my old friend. Take me back to the days of the foreign telegrams and the all-night rock and rollin'. Hey, Shell, we was wild then. Hey, Shell, you know it's kind of funny. Texas always seems so big, but you know you're in the largest state in the union when you're anchored down in Anchorage. Hey girl, I think the last time I saw you was on me and Leroy's wedding day. What was the name of that love song you played? I forgot how it goes. I don't recall how it goes. Down in Anchorage, Leroy got a better job, so he moved. Kevin lost a tooth, now he started school. I got a brand new 8-month-old baby girl. I sound like a housewife. Hey, sure, I think I'm a housewife. Hey girl, what's it like to be in New York? New York City, imagine that. Tell me, what's it like to be a skateboard punk rocker? Leroy says send a picture. Leroy says hello. Leroy says I'll keep on rocking, girl. Yeah, keep on rocking. Hey Shell, you know it's kind of funny. Texas always seems so big, but you know you're in the largest state in the union when you're anchored down in Anchorage. Oh, Anchorage. Anchored down in Anchorage. Oh, Anchorage.
Hey, haven't done that one for a long time. That's just makes you feel good, doesn't it? That one does me anyway. Michelle Shocked and being anchored down in Anchorage, which radio presenters seldom make me smile. But one did when he said being anchored down in Anchorage is better than being stapled down in Stapleford. This is the world of difference on Trent Sound, the station that ceased trading. With me, Roger Williams, here most Monday nights between 7 and 10. Mostly looking for songs to do with optimism, songs that make you feel good, songs about hope for the new year. And it's partly a reaction to my feelings about the programme I did just before Christmas, which I felt was a little bit downbeat and not particularly celebratory and mostly playing sad songs. So I want to put that right tonight. So your suggestions, please, to studio@trentsound.com. Cookie has suggested one, and we'll give that a go in a bit. He says, is this an optimistic song? We'll find out shortly, but first we're going to listen to one, and this is one of those ones where the title is sorrow, but it just makes you feel very good simply because of the way the song bowls along and the wonderful vocal harmonies that are in it from Winter Mountain.
Lies, they don't mean nothing. People say it's a phase you're going through, but I know you. Ain't that a thing you used to do? And this sorrow is just a sign that I'll have to be moving on tomorrow. When Whenever I get the feeling I don't belong. Your eyes, they don't see what I see. They try to see you for how you really are. But I'm a blind man. All I see is the sky lit up with stars. And this sorrow is just a sign that I can't keep waiting on tomorrow. Whenever I get the feeling I don't belong. Here in the morning time, no, I don't belong. Here in the morning time, here in the morning time, no, I don't belong. Here in the morning time. Your eyes, they do not know me. You're trying hard not to be so cruel, but I get lonely when you do these things you do. And this sorrow is just a sign that I can't keep living for tomorrow. Whenever I get the feeling I don't belong. Here in the morning time, no, I don't belong. Here in the morning time, here in the morning time, no, I don't belong. Here in the morning time. Oh, you know why I feel down. Was that shot that knocked me to the ground? My bloodshot eyes and broken heart. The truth was there and once again found. You were too scared to understand who I was. I'll smoke my smoke and let my sorrow drown. I'll take a picture and watch it flash. But I would rather take you by the hand as we run away from all our troubles to our dreams. If you'd let me, oh baby, I know you'd let me anyway. When I remember our first laugh, it takes me back to our first night. It was the first time I could smile. It kept me going for that while. knock me to the ground. It was the last time I could smile, it stopped me going for that while. You were too scared to understand who I was. I think you left this just because I've broken minds, a broken dream with half a mind. I know you're twice as mean.
There's a very high harmonica quotient on tonight's programme, isn't there? That was the Jar Family and Broken Minded. And before that, also featuring the harmonica, the wonderful harmonies of Winter Mountain and Sorrow. Cook is asking the question, is this a happy song? Sounds like it ought to be. The Stranglers on A World of Difference? Ah, why not? It's a new year, and this is the station that ceased trading. This is Always the Sun.
Have you woken up and prayed for the rain? How many times have you seen the papers apportion the blame? But who gets to say? Who gets to work and who gets to play? I was always told at school everybody should get the same. How many times have you been told? You don't ask, you don't get. How many lies have taken your money? Your mother said you should bet. But who has the fun? Is it always a man with a gun? Someone must have told him if you work too hard, you can sweat. There's always the sun. There's always the sun. Always, always, always the sun. How many times have the weathermen told you stories that made you laugh? You know it's not unlike the politicians and the leaders when they do things by half. But who gets the job of pushing the knob? That sort of responsibility you draw straws for if you're mad enough. There's always the sun. Always the sun. There's always the sun. Always, always,
Hang on, let's start out as a folk and world music programme. I nearly called the programme, I've called it A World of Difference, as you know. I very nearly called it All Over the Place, nearly, but didn't. So it's still A World of Difference. So we'll get back to our roots in a minute. Get at roots, a hint about what's coming up next. But I do want to tell you a short tale about when I was on the air with the much missed John Shaw. I was sharing a studio with him once, which was terrific fun. And he was, as some of you will know, an absolute radio idol of mine, and indeed several other people who listen to this programme. Gary and Paul, of course. Hugh, I think, was part of that cadre as well. And he introduced the programme by saying, my guests on tonight's programme are Hugh Cornwall from the Stranglers and Roger Williams from West Bridgewood. Talk about anticlimax, eh? Let's get back to our roots.
Now it's been 25 years or more I've roamed this land from shore to shore, from Tyne to Tamar, 7 to Thames, from moor to vale, from peak to fen, played in cafes and pubs and bars. I've stood in the street with my old guitar, but I'd be richer than all the rest if I had a pound for each request. But Julian Banjo's American Pie, it's enough to make you cry. Rule Britannia or Swing Low are the only songs the English know. Seed, bud, flower, fruit, they're never gonna grow without their roots. Branch, stem, shoots, they need roots. When the cake's been cut, the disco's over and the bar is shut. At christening, birthday, wedding or wake, what can we sing until the morning breaks? When the Indian, Asians, Afro Celts, it's in their blood below the belt. They're playing and dancing all night long. So what have they got right that we've got wrong? Seed, bud, flower, fruit, never gonna grow without their roots. Branch, stem, shell, we need roots and haul away, boys, let them go out in the wind and the rain and snow. We've lost more than we'll ever know round the rocky shores of England. Haul away, boys, let them go out in the wind and the rain and snow. We've lost more than we'll ever know round the rocky shores of England. We need roots. We need roots. And a minister said his vision of hell is 3 folk singers in a pub near Wells. Well, I've got a vision of urban sprawl. It's pubs where no one ever sings at all, and everyone stares at a great big screen. Overpaid soccer stars, prancing teams, Australian soap, American rap, S3 English baseball caps. And we don't be ashamed before we walk of the way we look and the way we talk. Without our stories or our songs, how will we know where we come from? I've lost St. George in the Union Jack. That's my flag too and I want it back. Seed, bud, flower, fruit, never gonna grow without their roots. Branch, stem,
that you've been seeing, they got their balls upon the shelves, and you know they could never love. Baby, they can't even love themselves. You need someone who can. I bet I could be your lover, man. Come on, believe me when I tell you I love you like a man. 'Cause I never seen such losers, I'll bet you never tried to find a man who can take you home, never taking you for a ride. If you need someone who can, I bet I could be your lover, man. Come on, believe me when I tell you I love you like a man. You laying down to cry. What you need is a man to hold you, not some fool to ask you why. You need someone who can. I bet I could be your lover, man. Come on, believe me when I tell you I love you like a man. They all want you to rock them just like their back ain't got no bone. What you need is a man who can rock you like your backbone was his own. You need someone who can. And I bet I could be your lover, man. Please believe me when I tell you I love you like a man. These men that you've been seeing, they got their balls upon the shelves, and you know they could never love you, but they can't even love themselves. You need someone who can. I know I could be your lover, man. Believe me when I tell you I love you like I love you, love you like I love you like a man.
That's the hugely talented and very hard-working Sanjay Brain and Love You Like a Man. His mum doesn't like him singing that one, you know, which makes him enjoy singing it even more. A guy that's destined for success. So I'm not absolutely certain he's quite found his own voice yet, but he's very, very young. He's very, very talented, as you can hear, and he's going to go a long way. Sanjay Brain and Love You Like a Man, and before that it was Show of Hands and Roots. Lynn Goldborn's been in touch. Good evening to you, Lynn, and to Steve as well. Could you give us a plug for this Friday, the 9th of January, please? A terrific double bill here. Hicks and Goldborn double header with Les Barker at Chesterfield Folk Club at Chesterfield Library Theatre. That's a terrific double bill. A bill of contrast there, that's for sure. Les Barker and Hicks and Goldborn at Chesterfield Folk Club at Chesterfield Library Theatre. That's this coming Friday night, the 9th of January. I think most people are familiar with Les Barker. Let's hear his version of the shipping forecast as read by former Radio 4 announcer Brian Perkins. Now, we opened up the programme with Hicks and Goldborn and Lynn's song of optimism, which got us going on a good path tonight. I'm going to play another one by Hicks and Goldborn, and this is mainly Hicks. Sorry, Lynn. It's an instrumental which you will hear after we've heard the shipping forecast, read by Brian Perkins, but written by Les Barker.
And now it's time for the shipping forecast and reports from coastal stations. Here is the general synopsis at 0700 GMT. Cow in sea area Shannon moving slowly eastwards and filling. Sorry, that should be low in sea area Shannon. And now the area reports. Viking, north Utsira, south Utsira, east Utsira, west Utsira, southwest Utsira, and north-northeast Utsira. Wind southwest, rain at times, good. 40s, 50s, 60s, Tyne, Dogger, German Bight, French Kiss and Swiss Roll. Westerly becoming cyclonic, good. Humber, Thames, Bedford, Leyland Daff, Dover Sole, hake, halibut and monkfish, regular outbreaks of wind, rain at times, good. White, Portland, Plymouth, Ginger Rogers and Finisterre, light flatulence, some rain, very good. Lundy, Fundy, Sunday and Monday, winds southwest becoming cyclonic, bloody marvellous. Rockall, sod-all wind, heavy showers, absolutely incredible. Malin, Hebrides, Bailey, Fair Isle, Cardigan, Pullover and southeast Iceland, winds southeast, rain at times, slightly disappointing. And now the reports for coastal stations. Tiree, wind northwest, 7 miles, 1004, rising slowly. Butt of Lewis, north, 5 miles, 1006, falling. Wolverhampton, northwest, as far as the Ring Road, 998, rising slowly. Norway, Nil Point.
Stairway to Mozart, that was by Steve Hicks from Hicks and Goulburn. Hicks and Goulburn, of course, one of the finest estate agents in the country. And just a reminder that they are at the Chesterfield Library Theatre. Chesterfield Folk Club meets there this Friday, the 9th of January, in a doubleheader with Les Barker. That would be a good one to get to, wouldn't it? What am I doing Friday night? Just up the motorway. You never know, you never know. Terrific doubleheader. Les Barker with Hicks and Goulburn. And now, Hicks and Goulburn, my people are in touch with their people, and they might just come in and do a session, which would be nice. It'd be a delight to have them in the studio. Second track from the featured artist of the week, a name that may well not be known to you. Wasn't known to me until just a week or two ago. Rachelle Garniers. New York-born Rachelle Garniers is described as another kind of diva, and as a certified free spirit by Billboard magazine and the New Yorker magazine. Romantic, rhapsodic, and occasionally very funny. As I say, wait till you hear the track at 9:30. Do stick around for that. The New York Times describes her unique lyrical and melodic story songs, her unparalleled field for... I'm making a mess of reading this. I'm a newsreader elsewhere. The New York Times describes her unique lyrical and melodic story songs. Her unparalleled feel for the song proceeds from all of these influences and wanders through the genre, leaving sweet ruins in her wake. So, this is Just Because You Can. Tonight's featured artist, Rochelle Garnier.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Just because you can does not mean you should. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. If it don't do nobody no good. Well, you can push your luck with all your might, or just give up without a fight. Or you could unleash a firestorm of fury and wrath and smack down every sucker who dares cross your path. Well, you can run around town till your home gets wrecked, whine and complain when you get no respect. But that don't do nobody no good. In a perfect world, we'd always make the right choices and do exactly the right thing. But often enough, it's not always possible. Just because you should doesn't mean you can. Just because you should does not mean you can. Just because you should does not mean you can. If you can't make it, got to lay back and take it like a man. Whether you should live by the golden rule, stay out of trouble and stay in school, never make promises that you can't keep, eat 7 vegetables each day and get 8 hours of sleep. Well, you should face your fears, embrace your flaws, and if you ask me why, I'll tell you just because. And if you can't make it, got to lay back and take it like a man. Just because you can does not mean you should. Just because you can does not mean you should. Just because you can does not mean you should. If it don't do nobody no good. If it don't do nobody no good. If it don't do nobody no good.
Hey, she's good, isn't she? Nice wriggle on the rostrum and a roll on the drum there at the end. Terrific stuff from Rochelle Garnier. Like her a lot. That's the second of 3 songs from her in tonight's programme. Third one in about an hour's time, roughly, give or take. And you're going to love that one too, the one that's going to come up at 9:30. Terrific piece of work. If you go and watch the telly, or put the kettle on, or put the cat out, or take the dog for the walk, look, do come back for around about 9:30, you're going to love the third and final track from Rochelle Garniers. Now, you can get the tracks I'm playing on an album called American Songbirds, which features 3 very fine singers indeed. I will feature the others in weeks to come, I'm sure I will. Huge thanks to Gail from Prusian for sending me the CD. But you can also hear the 2 tracks I've played so far, which are Jean-Claude Van Damme and the one I've just played, Just Because You Can. You can get those on a CD called Greetings from Dreamville. And I've got the catalogue number, but you won't be interested in that. Rochelle Garniers, RACHELLE-GARNIEZ. Rochelle, if you're listening, you're coming over to the UK. You need to do a tour over here. We need to sort something out about that, that's for sure. Right, trying to be upbeat, trying to be positive, trying to be optimistic after the doom and gloom of the Christmas programme I did, where we seem to concentrate on the dark side of Christmas, if there is such a thing. And this is one of the nominations from producer Paul John B. Spencer. Presumably not John Spencer of the Blues Explosion. The B will differentiate him from that. And this is Will This House Be Blessed?
Let him go, let him go, let him go, go, go. Let your son of vengeance rest. Do the blind, lead the blind. Don't be cruel to be kind. Only then will your house be blessed. Turn your cheek, turn your cheek, turn your other cheek. Make your mercy manifest. When the hawk and the dove fly in circles round your love, only then will your house be blessed. Offer prayer, offer one small prayer to your uninvited guest. Don't deny him his right, make him welcome through the night. Only then will your house be blessed. Pull the nails from the cross, pull the cross from the hill, lay the body and soul to rest. May the blood that's been spilled drown your guilt. Only then will your house be blessed.
That's Will This House Be Blessed by an artist previously unknown to me, John B. Spencer, of whom Paul writes he wasn't the best known musician. In fact, in his lifetime, he may have been better known for his crime fiction. Paul says he bought one of his albums when it got a good review in Folk Roots and enjoyed most of the tracks. This is a standout song, but does not appear on the album. In fact, it's almost unobtainable now, which is a great pity. It's a very simple but very meaningful song. Thanks for that one, Paul. And your second choice for tonight, very different in character, will be in the third and final hour. Now, the Gazookie Man normally listens to the programme, but his internet is down.
He's not listening. Means we can play some Cajun stuff, because he doesn't like the Cajun stuff. Here are the Pine Leaf Boys.
trottoar min magsragan på landet hjärpå. King of kings, we'll keep fighting till the end for a time that we've been taught to keep since our life begins. We are brothers, you and I, we'll keep standing side by side, for we are warriors and warriors are not afraid to die. For we are warriors and warriors are not afraid to die. For we are warriors and warriors are not afraid to die.
Like an asteroid that's racing through the sky, I still think of you like a hurricane that's turning around my mind. Say to give him time like a criminal that plans his next attack. I know I've been off the road, but I promise I'll be back. Your heart is ticking like a clock. Your tears are diamonds in the rough that are shining through. Oh, it's been hard for me, but only God knows how it's been for you. It's twice the story now. There's nothing else that I can do. You'll remember me as a man who kept his songs locked in a jar. And I remember you as the ones who tried to supernova stars. When our dreams are not, I promise you I'll drive you on the road. I said I tried the sky, but I'm telling you that this is all I've known. Your heart is ticking like a clock. So what would you have for you? Your tears are diamonds in the rough that are shining through. Oh, it's been hard for me, but only God knows how it's been for you. King of kings, we'll keep fighting till the end for a time that we've been taught to keep since our life begins. We are brothers, you and I, we'll keep standing side by side, for we are warriors and warriors are not afraid to die. Are diamonds in the rough that are shining. Oh, it's been hard for me, but only God knows how it's been for you. It's twice the story now. There is nothing else that I can do. Joy, oh joy, the King of kings. We'll keep fighting till the end for a time that we've been taught to keep since our life begins. We are brothers, you and I. We'll keep standing side by side, for we are warriors and warriors are not afraid to die. Joy, oh joy, the King of kings. We'll keep fighting till the end for a time that we've been taught to keep since our life begins. We are brothers, you and I, we'll keep standing side by side. We are warriors and warriors are not afraid to die. We are warriors and warriors are not afraid to die. We are warriors and warriors are not afraid to die. We are warriors and warriors are not afraid to die.
Yeah, Cocoa and the Butterfields and Warriors. Cocoa and the Butterfields are signed up for the Southwell Folk Festival this June. Looking forward to that. And in similar vein, We Banjo 3
are also on at the Southwell Folk Festival this June. And next week on the programme, you can hear the interview that I recorded back end of last year with Dave from We Banjo 3. And they are a very, very entertaining outfit, as I suspect Cocoa and the Butterfields will be as well. Very good evening to you, Pete and Stella. Nice to know you're back home safely after your sojourn up north. Hope you had a good time there. Some terrific photographs I saw on Facebook of the site that you were staying at. Looked absolutely gorgeous, that's for sure. And before that, we played the Pine Leaf Boys pour la dernière fois. I tend not to play Cajun when my brother's listening, the Gazuki man, because, I shouldn't pander to him really, but, imagine having your mind the Incredible Hulk and the way he sometimes, you won't like me, he really does not like Cajun music, but I shouldn't pander to him, should I? However, Cookie does, so glad that you like that one, Cookie. I think it was Cajun. I don't know a Cajun from his Zydeco particularly. Need John Harris or somebody like that to put me right on it. Talking of the Southwell Folk Festival last year, over from Canada, although I think they hail from different parts of North America, but event fetched up in Canada, we saw the Sojourners.
There's something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there telling me I got to beware. Saying stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Bad lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds, getting so much resistance from behind. Stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the street, singing songs and carrying signs. Mostly say, hooray for our side. Stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Paranoia strikes deep into your life, it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the man comes and take you away. Stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What's that sound? Yeah. What's going down?
That's the Sojourners version of For What It's Worth. Just about closing the second hour of A World of Difference. Wolf's Tone will take us to news and a surprising amount of pop music in hour 3, but you chose it.
I saw a raven plumage pale. I saw him drink the blood of the gale. Clackmore the gulls will wail. Tonight the prophet gets paid. Ulick stone so high and wide, Odin's bars got it in its side. In scars of all that weep tonight. Tonight the prophet gets paid. And he dances shall see him, and their lie will deceive him. Father of those who cannot see him, tonight the prophet gets paid.